we are gonna make tortillas. I had to fix that. All right, so I'm here to help. Here's the thing. Valerie's a little shy, but she's the pro at making tortillas. And I'm gonna do my best to translate what she's doing. They talked me into this. As you can see the hat, I actually had a difficulty getting this thing to work right, but we're ready to roll. All right, so here we go. First of all, tortillas. When I first came to New Mexico, I didn't even know what a tortilla was. We didn't have them growing up in New York. I got here, I learned about tortillas and beans. It's like candy. My mother-in-law makes it, it's like candy. So you're gonna see the secret ingredient, what she does to make these things like candy. So here we go. What are we doing, Valerie?
We're putting 3 cups of flour.
And what kind of flour?
It's bluebird flour.
Does it matter?
It matters to me. I've tried several different flours and I've never had good tortillas, sopapillas, or fried bread. But now that I use bluebird, they always turn out well.
Bluebird. Who knew? Bluebird flour.
I get it at Albertsons usually. So that's
Bluebird, that's correct, Bluebird.
bluebird.
And you can buy it at Albertsons.
So it's 3 cups of flour and 2 teaspoons of baking soda powder.
Baking powder.
Baking powder.
Let me see the can.
Okay, perfect. And we had a question. What was the flour that she used?
Bluebird.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Bluebird.
And you can get that anywhere, you said?
Yes, it's kind of hard to find,
Okay,
At Albertsons.
but I find it at Albertsons. Comes in a-
okay,
Comes in a really big bag, but as long as you put it in like Tupperware, it'll last.
it'll last. Okay. Perfect.
And then I need 1 teaspoon of salt that I add to hot water and dissolve.
Teaspoon of salt and hot water, is that what you said?
Yes.
And you're gonna dissolve it. So we got the hot
Dissolve.
water standing right here.
And do you use regular salt or does it have to be kosher salt?
It's regular salt.
It's regular. Okay.
Regular salt. And what kind of hot water are you using, Valerie?
As hot as I can find.
How much?
Oh, it's 1 cup of water.
1 cup of water. Okay.
Nothing but the best, New Mexico tap water.
All the minerals.
And then I mix up the baking powder with the flour. And then I add in the last ingredient, which is
All right,
Bacon grease.
now, hold on. So there we go.
Ooh, okay.
Bacon grease.
when I find.
Is that our twist?
I always save my bacon grease and put it in a jar in the refrigerator.
So is that our special ingredient?
Yeah,
That's
that's
it right there.
Yes.
Oh, there you
It's
go.
in.
1/3 cup of bacon grease.
Okay, so some people use, what is it, margarine, or what is the other?
Lard.
Okay,
They use
okay, lard.
and Some people use vegetable oil, but this is
We're going straight with bacon.
bacon.
Bacon grease.
nice.
I did notice at Albertsons that in the oil department, that they now sell bacon grease.
Oh, really?
Yes, I have not bought it. I just use my own. So you want to cut up the bacon grease into the dry ingredients.
All right, so you're mixing. Is that what we're doing? You're
Yes,
hand mixing.
hand mixing it.
Hand mixing it, all right.
And then I'll make a well in the center.
Okay, so in the middle, it's hard to see on the computer, but, all right, so there's a well in
I don't
there.
know, it's hard to see. My bowl is white and the flowers. And then I slowly add the hot water. And
Well,
mix it.
now I know what to do with all the bacon grease that I have left over. After I cook bacon, I can make fresh tortillas.
There you
There
go.
you go.
You gotta save, what kind, any
Gotta
special?
save
jar
it.
you put in?
Just a mason jar,
Just a mason
Okay,
jar.
okay.
and I keep it in the refrigerator.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's perfect.
Anybody would use it by accident?
No,
You
nobody has.
Take a spoonful.
Just me, it was funny.
That would take 20. All right.
And then I just knead it until it no longer
Yeah,
sticks.
no, I already talked to Clint. I'm trying to get, but Nicholas wasn't at the meeting.
Lisa, I'm gonna mute you. There we go. Thank you.
Some people will add more flour when it's sticking to their hands, but you just need to keep kneading.
And so what is it gonna feel like when you're almost there? How do you know the texture?
Well, just as long as it no longer, see how it's sticking to my fingers? As long as
Okay.
it no longer sticks to your fingers. I don't
Okay,
know the
okay.
texture. How would you describe the texture?
It's just a regular masa, you know, like when
It's
you're
smooth.
making cookie, bread and
Okay.
bizcochitos, right?
Your apron is a favorite. We love it.
It's thin.
Guess what her favorite grocery store is now?
Albertsons. I
I
think
love
the word of the day is Albertsons.
You know?
Are you doing an Albertsons commercial right now? Are you? Do you get paid promotion?
Royalties, right?
All right. You're doing an excellent job. I wish you all can have my point of view. Look at this. The
Chief, we need to get some muscle in there. Come on,
Yeah.
get your hands dirty. Okay, there we are. Okay, so it's no longer sticking. Perfect.
Turn it off, turn the burners.
I
Yeah,
them off.
burners on.
They're on. Oh, okay.
Okay, right now we turn the burners on. Get it-
Okay.
It's all nice and hot.
So you can see okay. So how many tortillas do you get out of one batch?
I usually only get like maybe if I'm lucky 15.
15. Oh, okay. Well, that's a good amount.
I make the balls rather small, I feel like.
Okay.
'Cause
Okay.
I only like my tortillas about this big.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But today we're going bigger.
We're going bigger for
Going
burritos.
bigger. Yep.
Did I hear burritos? Wishful thinking, maybe.
All right.
Let it rest for how long? And I have to let it rest for at least 30 minutes.
Oh,
Less
okay.
than 30 minutes.
So because of the magic of TV, she has a,
Ta-da!
look at that.
Perfect.
Well prepared.
Oh, it looks beautiful. So fluffy.
And then I just get it and tear it into little balls.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I usually just make a bunch of small balls.
All right.
We have a mob coming to the kitchen after this. They're ready for your tortillas.
Only 15.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys.
Limited
Unit.
access. But we
Um,
do have.
So we're gonna, oh, this is for later. That's a lot of butter, don't you think?
Oh, yes.
Green
Uh,
chili. Of
Yeah, we're
course.
gonna add the butter and
Oh my
that's a
gosh.
lot of butter. A lot of
So
calories.
Butter.
what? Who says that's a lot of butter?
Yeah. You know, I believe you can get this at Albertsons. If
Our
I'm not mistaken.
arteries love butter.
Yeah.
Right. There's never enough butter.
And then once you finish getting all your
Dough balls.
dough
Oh,
balls,
wow. Oh my gosh, that was quick. Okay.
He's
you
quick.
just roll it
I
in
know.
Can you show that one more time, just so that we have it on the video?
the
Your bowl of all your little,
The
oh
bowl-
yeah,
bowls, Yes.
Quick.
Thank you.
that was so
roll it
fast.
in, and then I always kind of flatten it out a little bit with my fingers.
Okay.
I know some people can actually build the tortilla this way. I can't.
Okay.
You don't spin it at all? That's what I
That's
used to do.
pizza.
You
Well,
Wrong.
he can his out, he can spin his.
All right, so
Okay.
she's rolling, it's hard to
And
see,
then
but
you
she's
just-
rolling, but let me see your,
Oh, look how cute. That's not like a
Yeah.
normal rolling pin.
no. And
And
Liz
then
is,
Liz has one, hers is.
Oh,
smaller.
oh
my-
but I don't accept that. You gotta.
I don't, oh no. Oh my gosh.
So it only
You're-
takes one roll and you're done. With Valerie's and Liz's, gonna be there almost all day.
Oh,
All right.
I don't know. She got those little balls really quick, Chief. Don't underestimate her.
So you gotta put some flour on your rolling pin so it doesn't stick. Is that correct?
Well,
Oh,
I
look.
never do it.
Okay.
because I don't add more flour.
All right, scratch what I just said.
Okay, okay, don't do that.
People do like to add flour.
I'm
So
rookies
this is
flour.
about the
Huh?
size as
Rookies
mine is
do.
going to be.
Rookies do?
Yeah, the experts don't use flour.
Use flour all the time.
I think she's an expert.
It's because she uses the correct rolling pin,
Right.
Chief.
So we're gonna-
You want to use that big old rolling pin.
I have to, here we go. Now you can watch.
Okay, there we go.
Valerie
All
Torres in
right.
action. Can you
Okay.
see?
Yes, we can see it. It's perfect view. All right, so you're gonna,
Well, that's
got
How
it.
long do you leave the tortilla on?
I usually leave it cooking for about a minute each side, depending on the heat of the pan.
okay,
I'll
for just a minute? That's how quick? Wow.
on each side. I will
Okay.
roll my second tortilla. When I'm done rolling it, it's time to flip it.
Oh, okay, that's a good gauge.
I've never cooked on this stove, so it might be less time.
Excuse me, Chief, can you move your flour bowl out of the way so we can, yep, there you go. It was good.
So as you can see.
We want to see what's going on with your tortilla.
reason- So apparently, there's a rhyme and reason not to use one of these. Because I need the state of Maine here. I don't know what I did.
What happened?
I don't know. Mine don't always turn out into circles.
So we have a question. What are you heating the tortillas on? Are they just regular pans? Are they cast iron? Are they
There's one, two regular pans and then the other one's a cast iron.
Okay.
One.
And do you put any oil or anything on? Do you coat it with anything or you just stick them right on?
Just throw 'em
No.
on there.
Here's the first one finished.
Oh, look at how yummy. Wow, that is beautiful color.
Yeah.
Sample time. I got
Oh,
to.
And we have some guest samplers in the background.
Deputy Chief Ray Torres is back there.
Oh, we got,
He's producing this episode behind us.
see, we need more butter.
it's on,
On that
Valerie?
one. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw my.
Green chili.
Oh my gosh, so delicious.
It smells good too, that green chili. It's
All right.
My mouth is watering. This is not fair.
Oh,
good.
All right. You know what, once you come in the middle, so they don't want to see my.
We don't want to see his mutilated tortilla.
There aren't going to be no leftovers.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
All right, Valerie's taking the center stage.
okay. Oh, look how beautiful. Yep, see?
Yeah.
See, that one moved because I moved it, I messed it up.
So how thick do you roll them out? Can you, is there a way you can,
How thin would you say that?
That's pretty
That's an
thin.
eighth of, that's less than an eighth of an eighth.
Oh, yeah.
okay, so it's really thin. Okay, okay. And because it looked kind of fluffy when it was all done, it still looked really, yeah. Chief, look, she's gotten 3 tortillas to your 1.
I know. But apparently we're having some issues with hers, so you
It's the
want to make
pan.
sure
It's the pan.
the correct heat.
And the pan.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Is a gordita just a thick tortilla?
Oh, that's a good question.
What?
Valerie, is a gordita a thick tortilla?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
It's thicker.
So
Okay,
he's
it's thicker.
doing
It's much
gorditas.
thicker, so you can slice it open and then you put your stuff inside.
so Chief is working on gordita tortillas.
All right, well, check this out now. Not too bad.
Oh,
Not
okay,
too bad.
all right.
I got-
You stepped up
Oh,
your
yeah.
game.
We don't have the circle, but I think.
I
we're
don't
gonna-
think any of ours have been.
Yeah, I don't think mine are circles either.
All right.
Yes, Lisa, we will actually send out a follow-up email to everybody who attended today with the ingredients on how to make these at home for yourselves. So we won't put them in the chat, but we will send it out in an after email.
Looking good.
All right. Is anybody keeping count? How many tortillas do we have? Because I really want to drive over there and get, who's keeping count? Because
One has been doubled up.
one is already gone by Deputy Chief Torres. One's gone.
It was
So-
delicious.
All right.
The bacon's a game changer.
Is it?
Yes.
Can you taste it?
Yes. And I can't taste very much.
I can't either.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so I guess we can put these all to the side and.
Oh, we're getting ready for the-
Uh-oh, you have somebody from dispatch that said they better get one. Just comment in the chat.
It would be for us in here. No.
We got a whole nother batch.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, all right, well. It's coming along. Now I know
Yes.
when the holidays come, my wife is gonna be very surprised. I'm gonna make tortillas.
Good, yes.
Oh, it-
Liz, how are your tortillas coming out over there? You're kind of off screen. Oh, there you go. Yep.
I already made a few, but this pan doesn't seem to toast them, get them brown.
So cast iron is the
Yeah,
deal.
cast iron is cast iron.
Oh,
Cast iron.
yeah,
that
science
gives
is
it that beautiful brown like coating,
Mhm.
right? Okay.
The rest of these. Make the rest of these.
How many is there? There's only 3. Oh, yeah. you can make-
All right, what are we looking at time? All right.
Oh, you're still good. You're at about 18 minutes. So unless you want to step it up a notch and we get to see you do your buttercream roses or
Make a fat one.
That one.
Yeah.
make a
instead of the little-
gordita.
Yeah, make a gordita.
Like this?
Yeah, or just
I
a
mean,
little bit.
what's
maybe.
gonna happen
I
with
don't
this?
like them fat either, yeah.
It'll look like a,
Well, then there's
Sopa.
not.
Oh, like a sopapilla, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's deep frying, so it won't open the
It won't
same.
bubble up.
Here, it's not a.
We don't wanna make it
Thin.
too-
So do you want to put one on the other side?
Looks good.
Just to let you all know, the campus is still very safe today, even though I'm in here and the deputy chief, but we're monitoring.
Good to know.
it's
That's
safer
kinda-
because we're in here.
You're not out there causing trouble.
You're going to be fed and happy and ready to go take on the campus. All right.
All right, last one here.
Wow, that was really quick.
It was
That
15.
is such a great recipe.
All right, all right, all right.
Tony says Lieutenant Fields and the crew have everything under control, so you're good, Chief.
I know.
Wait,
Yeah.
Tony, how is everything safe when you're on here? You're-
He has it on his phone.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Last one.
All right,
Woohoo!
Don't wax
So they're
on,
on-
wax off.
there we go. All right, we'll be finishing up a few of the tortillas, and I'm gonna move the screen a little bit.
Yeah, but can you move those? Maybe that's the other end. Give us 1 second. I'll need to
We'll
wash
up-
it.
yeah, we'll up that. Yep, all right.
Okay,
So
that was fantastic. Oh my gosh, I'm so, please save me a tortilla. Please. Those look so good.
So
So we have a couple left on the stove.
look at this. Look how cool that looks. This is piping hot. So can
You want
imagine
to
you're
hold it up a
hungry,
little higher? There you go. Wow.
Piping hot for a snack or with
Yes,
green chili
next.
butter, man.
And what do you wrap your tortillas around? You told me a granola bar
Oh.
or something.
It is
What?
kind of strange, but check this out. So over the years, you can get a tortilla and you wrap it around a granola bar. I know it sounds weird, but I crave them. So that's a new thing for anybody. Give it a shot. A
What kind of
bar,
granola bar?
Any
what-
kind.
Any
kind.
kind?
Any kind. Yeah,
Oh
I
my
know.
gosh,
Like
I
it's-
don't know.
Think about it. Everybody makes a face when they hear that, but
Yes.
it is, it's delicious.
Okay, Chief, you're gonna have to move the camera back up because you're too tall
I'm
for
gonna
the.
put-
There
okay.
you go. Yep.
Okay.
we're you're too tall for the screen. You gotta get back.
Don't burn yourself.
Just don't burn. Yeah, don't get too close to the stove. Yay!
Right,
Well,
so
awesome. All right, what's next? What do we got coming up
Alright.
here?
Liz is gonna show us and you how to decorate cakes by making a rose. Ever see the fancy cakes with the beautiful roses? Well,
Mhm.
that's Liz's specialty. Look at
I
that.
don't know about special.
Oh my gosh,
We're gonna make
that
these.
is cool.
And she's gonna show you what you need to do and how to do it, and so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And so it's very interesting. A lot of people don't know, but you know Marvin that works at PPD,
You're supposed to.
Yes,
he made cakes, and he still does. So I just destroyed his image. But
I
I'm
just destroyed it.
gonna- so I'm gonna do the same. So
Okay.
when my kids were growing up, I used to make cakes too, and believe it or not, I have a kit. Look at that. Is that cool? Cake decorating stuff. So I just destroyed my own image,
You
but
have a
yes,
whole
I
cake.
did that. But I haven't done it in a while, so Liz is gonna take over and show everyone how to decorate, make roses.
I
I'm gonna
love
try
it.
anyhow.
Okay,
See how it
Oh.
goes.
we have faith in you because that little cupcake you just showed us looked so cool.
All right, so first we need stiff icing, and I just made an American buttercream. It's a Wilton recipe.
Okay.
All right, so Chief is going to,
So Liz already has her bags with the icing, but I have to do it. And it's always a mess. So if you can
There
see,
you go.
I gotta get it in the piping bag.
and these piping bags, I put in couplers.
Okay.
It makes it just easier to change out the tip, because you know, when you have cakes, the border is usually the color of the flowers, and that way you don't have to change out the bag, you just change out the tip.
Cool. Yeah, super quick.
And we're also gonna use a flower now. They
Okay.
come in different sizes. We're gonna use tip 104, and these come in different sizes as well. You can use tip 12, but I skipped that one. And then we're gonna use another tip to make the leaves. You can use 67, but I like using 352.
Okay. Is it smaller or bigger?
Which one?
The leaf
me.
one.
The what?
The
The
leaf?
leaf?
Yeah, do you like
No,
your
it's
leaves to be
different.
smaller?
It's
Okay.
different. I just
Okay.
like the way the leaves look better on the 352. Alrighty. So what I normally at home when I'm making roses for a cake, I make them ahead of time, and I like to throw them in the freezer.
Oh,
And then they're nice and easy to move around when you place them on the cake. We're not gonna do that this time. We're just gonna make them straight onto the nail.
okay.
But if you were gonna do it and then put them in the freezer, use some like a wax paper square or a parchment paper square, make it on there, transfer it over to a cooking sheet, and then throw it in the freezer for about 15 minutes at least.
Oh,
Alrighty.
good tip.
So,
We talked about the now.
Yeah,
There's
I
all
did.
different kinds. Oh, you did?
yeah.
So you see, that's the
You were
difference?
filling your bag with buttercream.
So check this out.
You were distracted.
I prefer the X900.
Okay. All right.
Popular line now to decorate roses. So that's what I prefer.
Did you make that one for your cake decorating kit? Did you make your own?
Is it right here?
Yeah, so the first thing we're gonna do is make the base. And like I said, some people use tip 12
Okay.
to make the base, but you're gonna cover it. So why put out dirty another tip is my thought. So you're gonna use,
That's not it.
so since we have the coupler in there, we're just gonna make the base from here. So
Okay.
we're gonna squeeze it, and it's a cone. It's kind of like you're doing soft serve ice cream, and you're just making your way up, maybe about an inch, and you let it go. I don't know if you guys can
Yep.
see that.
That looks great. I can never work at Dairy Queen because you know how they make them so beautiful. I cannot do that. That's like perfect.
Alrighty, and then you're gonna switch out, you're gonna put your, oops, the wrong one. Your tip 104 in.
Okay.
Right. Sometimes you have to fight with these. Alrighty. Make sure you got your frosting down there. And what you're gonna make sure the small end of the tip is facing up. And what we're gonna do, oh, my thing is falling, is gonna wrap the base. So this is, so you're holding up your bag and then you're gonna squeeze lightly and move your nail, and you're gonna make sure the frosting is really close to the base. And you're just gonna form a little round, like a little ribbon over it.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe I should have picked a different color than yellow.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
And you always want, your tip to be clean, because sometimes when you're piping, there's frosting left over. So you can use it.
Okay. Just kind of wipe it off so it doesn't have,
Or I
okay.
just use my wrist because it's easier, because sometimes then it sticks to the paper towel and it's just easier. So the next part
You've had all the experience.
right? So the next we're gonna do the first set of petals, and it's like 3 petals, and
Okay.
you're going to do like the petals are gonna be in, straight, and then out. That's kind of how you're gonna hold your bag. And the first set of petals is about 3. You're gonna do a U shape, so down and then up, and then the next one is gonna be the same motion, but you're gonna overlap them.
Okay.
So are we ready?
Yep.
So there's one. I don't know if you see that.
Mm.
Overlap. There's another one. And there's another one. See? It's kind of
Yep.
like a little bud. How are you guys doing?
Okay.
I know how I am.
Not bad. Can you?
Oh, look
can
at
actually
you.
show me?
Yes. Yes. Look. Okay.
Yeah.
You're
the
much
next
better
gonna
at this than rolling tortillas.
It's going to be 5 petals, and we're going to do the same motion. Just
Okay.
we're going to do now straight up, and we're going to continue overlapping. I think that's too much frosting on it. So 1.
So Liz, maybe I didn't catch this at the beginning, but what's in the frosting? Sugar, what's the ingredients in the frosting?
Oh, okay. So the ingredients, I'm using a Wilton recipe. Like ages ago, I took a class at the specialty shop, the same one that Chief took, different
Yep.
times.
Different time.
And it calls for, since it's an American buttercream, from what I've heard, it has like 2 pounds of powdered sugar, some Crisco, some icing base, some meringue powder and water, and then some cream roll, some flavoring in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why you said
the
it's a
recipe
stiff
with me.
buttercream, right?
Yeah, and I put a lot of powdered sugar afterwards, because if it's not stiff enough, you can just keep adding powdered sugar.
Okay.
Because you don't want stiff icing when you're doing like your border, or if you're writing on the.
Look at you go, Chief. You are.
I know.
Valerie, do you want to show that?
Let's see.
We're gonna do a
Oh,
beginner.
So
well, that's okay. We know where your strengths
like
are,
to
Valerie.
encourage our
We know where
employees.
your strengths are.
yeah, and I would like to say good job, Valerie, but like today I'm gonna say that's not a good job. But we're gonna get there.
I'll get there.
We're gonna practice,
Oh,
practice.
see, I'm coming over the top here. I gotta fix that. Oh, no.
Oh, geez.
Bring Mike an extra hand in to hold that.
Yes, I think we need you.
So depending on how big you want your rows are, if you want them on a cupcake, you might just want to do two rows
Okay.
of petals. If you want them on a cake, maybe another. So then you would just do the same thing. The next row is about 7 petals, but it's not.
Oh, wow.
not perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. So we would
And
just-
you just said you're switching the position of your hand, right? To get the different.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we start like in for the inner, and then straight,
Okay.
and then a little bit out for the next.
Awesome.
And then, so there's my little rose.
That's perfect. Come on
Oh
now.
my gosh, I love it.
She's-
I'm gonna have the biggest rose ever.
It's okay.
So do you want to get me a cupcake?
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
okay, now I'm curious how you're gonna get that off.
we have these little plastic scissors. You can get them
Oh.
in the craft store, or you can use regular scissors. That works too. But you can see sometimes it's not that easy.
Damn.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Okay, but I do see why you would want to put it in the freezer just to kind of
Yeah.
set it a little bit longer.
Yep, and then you can do some leaves, and I'm using, like I said, the, what was it, 352. You just
Okay.
hold it out and just squeeze.
Oh, I love it.
Done. That one's done. All right, so we'll do a few others. Yeah.
All right, so here's the other one.
You're gonna put it.
I know
So-
we're gonna use it.
Well, Valerie's, instead of the scissors, we have to get an industrial trowel. Get that thing off. All right, be careful, don't hurt yourself with that thing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh! Now, if you, but
What happened?
so it fell on its
Dropped it.
side.
Oh,
But you really can't tell it fell on its side because you don't know which side it actually, but
It might
it looks
actually
good.
look better
Yeah.
now.
oh my gosh, that's great.
You want to
All
put
right.
some leaves on there?
Oh, yeah, I'll try leaves.
Yeah, just
I'll
hold
do
it.
All right, I'm going for the,
Okay, let's see. Yep, let's see your
Leaves. look
I'm going
beautiful.
for the,
graceful exit of your rose.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have, oh.
Wait,
Wait,
Oh, you did a good job.
I think all right, I got it off.
the suspense was killing me. You did it.
We're gonna go with leaves. Now, Liz actually showed me there's a trick to this. To make
Okay.
it look, instead of like a strip of,
Practice it on the hair first.
oh, okay. So instead of,
Oh, that was good.
to
Move
make
it
this,
this way.
so to make it look like a leaf,
Uh-huh.
Kind of jagged.
Yep, we can see it.
you kind of,
Okay.
all right, that's not too bad. Yeah.
Yes, I love them.
Ooh,
Those ones kind of
Okay.
look like caterpillars, but that's okay.
Alright.
I am so proud of you for trying.
oh, yeah.
Okay, I think we'll try one more for
Okay.
everyone to do. I'm gonna do it directly on the cupcake and use the cupcake
Oh.
as like the nail.
Okay.
If we're just a beginner, where would you recommend us getting our like decorative kits? Is there somewhere in town?
Yeah, like I said, I took a class at the specialty shop in Albuquerque.
Mm.
It's on Lomas in San Pedro area, and I think they have like the little beginner kits.
And they're still open,
And they're
thankfully.
still open.
Yes, they are still open. So
All right.
Okay. Chief
all
Smith.
right. Did you guys make the cupcakes this morning too?
Yeah.
Where did the cupcakes come from? I was just thinking about that. I'm like, where did these cupcakes come from?
Yeah. So first step, we're covering our base. We all made the base. Now we're gonna cover it. Like I said, it's a little bit harder to move the cupcake around, but doable. And then we're gonna make our first petals, U shape, and an in.
We had a question. Are the cupcakes from Albertsons? Since that seems to be the
Good
theme
one.
today. We're gonna get it out of you. We're gonna know.
Liz made the cupcakes, homemade.
You
Homemade.
are, oh my gosh, you are so good.
See, and when you do it on the cupcake, you can do a few extra layers. You know how sometimes it's like the full,
Yeah.
but like I said, I don't like that much frosting. So I wound up throwing it.
I like cutting my cupcake in half and turning it upside down with the frosting in the middle like a filling, and then
Yeah.
eating it that way.
Yep, that works.
Just so that way it's not just a bite of frosting.
Yeah, you see the ones in the store and they're so pretty, but it's like this much frosting.
Yeah.
Like, what, excuse me. Well, that's getting better. It looks more like a, I don't know.
No, it's not that good if you
chrysanthemum.
couldn't come up with the word.
I don't know.
That
if that's-
didn't sound very
It's not about
convincing.
flowers.
It's
You
not
said
convincing.
another pretty flower.
Oh, the blob flower.
The blob.
It sounds like a scary movie.
Transitioning.
So this one was made just.
Oh, look at you. You did it.
Yeah, get real
All right,
close.
Valerie, be careful. Don't get hurt. Don't get hurt with that thing.
I can't get it off.
You don't want that thing falling on you. Beautiful.
Yeah, my little beginner kit came with this 2-in-1. I don't know what it's called, but I use it like to fix my petals. I'll stick it in powdered sugar and just like move the
Oh.
petals up when they fall apart.
Okay.
Then let's see, do
Oh, we gotta do the leaves, yeah.
the leaves.
Man, the many secret talents of our staff. I love it.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Oh, we got, all right,
Yeah.
leaves. Oh,
Oh, here's
yeah,
the-
well, let's get the leaves and then we'll
Oh,
show the
my leaves like
cupcake.
that. I did
Beautiful.
better
Well,
with
that was.
Yeah, my
it's an
first leaves were
improvement.
better.
Look,
The leaves are improvement, but the
All right.
rose was not.
All right, so, pretty cool.
Love
So
it.
Prior to this, Liz had made a few before, and look how, you can-
Oh.
I don't know if you can actually see, but
Mm-hmm.
these roses are perfect.
Oh
And so can you distinguish between mine, Valerie's?
Well, we were.
We can definitely distinguish from mine.
You know,
Oh
that
my
one-
gosh.
you use that away from me. That one's scaring me,
You don't even
Valerie.
want that one near you.
It's okay. It's all right. You guys get to
Remember,
enjoy some
encourage your
delicious
employees
treats.
all the time. Don't make fun of them. Now, then, here we go. This was a,
so then, like I
Oh,
said, if
wow.
you have a whole bunch of roses, do ahead of time and you can place them in the middle and throw some leaves and voila. You can.
Oh,
make it, make 'em up.
yay. Bravo. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That is awesome. That is, I
great.
think we've been asking our questions as we go. So
Okay, we were asking-
yeah. You guys get to enjoy a sweet and savory morning because you've got delicious tortillas with the green chili and butter, lots of butter. And now your cupcakes and that cake. Did you make that cake this morning too?
Oh, I made it last night.
Oh my gosh. What is the flavor? What do we got? What are your cupcake
vanilla.
flavors?
They're both French vanilla.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I use the same batter.
I love it.
What else can you
What-
ask for? I mean, you have cupcakes and tortillas. What else is there, right? Your day is awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good day when we get back.
So we had a question. Do we get a free cupcake with every door opening from Chicago from now on?
Who was that?
That was from Amanda.
Yeah.
She is looking for her cupcake. Yes. I know. Okay. Well, I've got a meeting at 1. So I'm coming by after.
I'll be over shortly to
I
meet
don't
with you.
know.
Yay. Well, thank you all so much, Valerie. We can't see you. You gotta yeah, there you are. You don't get to hide off a screen.
Sorry.
We yes, we
Oh, no.
appreciate you guys coming out this morning and showing us these awesome talents of yours. On top of everything else you do for our college. We appreciate it. Yes. All right. And you made it under your hour. How is that?
Oh,
Yeah, you made it under your hour. That is some talent. That is talent in himself.
we had extra time. I was gonna do some self-defense, how to take, someone's gonna
Can't
attack you,
incorporate
but
out.
that's for another time.
Tomorrow. Let's do that tomorrow on our blue table talk.
Table talk.
Unless you need to use kitchen items. Can we use kitchen items for that?
The next
A
time-
rolling pin? Can we use the
Oh.
rolling pin?
Absolutely, rolling pin, plastic scissors, and especially if Valerie's holding this thing, she'll squirt a giant glob on you, and yep.
Really ruin your day.
That's dangerous. That's really dangerous. Well, thank you all so much again for joining us and being part of our awesome team today. We appreciate you. And yeah, have a great rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye.